Hello,
Hello, this is megaHOLYGOD.
I'm dmanzawsome, and this is going to be our Minecraft tutorial.
Okay, as you see, first we are going to be typing in the name of the world that you want it to be. Now, if you're not a huge fan of what you already typed in, you can always go back anytime in the game and type it in.
And type in a new one. I'm just doing place 3 because I'm not very original. You could go in the seed generator, but we didn't feel like making anything weird. We just wanted to make a random world.
So as you see, it takes a few seconds just to simulate your world, and then you get right into the game.
And when you start out the game, it might be kind of laggy since it's randomly generating all around you.
But as you go on in the game, lagging doesn't occur. Now, as you see out there, there are some octopus, and we'll get into that later.
There's squid, not octopus.
Okay.
So, as you can see, this is our nice little Minecraft world.
Now, the thing is, though, your space is not unlimited. You can go on for miles in this game and still find new land. These are just some few islands, which are perfect examples of nice areas where you can build houses, which we are going to be doing.
Different environments in this game are called biomes, and looks like I got a tropical sort of biome.
See, there are like winter areas and deserts.
So here the two main resources to get when you start is wood and coal, because those are two you need to make light. And even if you have a nice base, if there's no light, enemies will spawn and attack you.
Because with light, enemies do not spawn near your area. But also, as you see right now, we are chopping down wood. Now, wood is going to be used for building our house.
And you can make materials with it.
For example, we're going to be building these big blocks that are made out of they're called wooden planks. And these wooden planks are perfect for building houses and shelter because no enemies can spawn on that surface. As you see, we're just chopping down wood because we're going to need a okay amount of wood. 16 blocks of wood will equal 64 planks of wood. So as you see, you're always going to want to make planks with your wood. Now as you see, this is like a birchy tree. This one it's exactly the same. It's wood. It'll also work with planks.
It just has a different skin. So, this is the world.
Now, first we're going to be chopping down wood, as mentioned before, and then we're going to get our shelter for the night. Now,
we're going to get coal first.
Oh, yeah, well, coal. Coal is going to be used to making light, and with the light is going to be torches. And we're going to show you how to make that.
So, if you look over there, there's some coal, and you might notice that copperish looking stuff there. That is actually some iron. You can't mine iron until you have a,
you need a certain type of pick.
You need a stone pick to mine that. You can use a wooden pick to mine coal and normal rock.
Coal, as you see, is the rectangular, has rectangular black blocks. It's
not on rectangular at all.
Well, you see the black blocks. And the iron, I think it was.
The iron is just that
copperish color with blocks in it.
You might notice that our character is just floating eyes. That's because I made it a ninja, which is kind of weird.
Now, as you see, the ninja is in the black box.
And right now, we will show you how to make a workbench, which can make your possibilities for building much, much more. So now that I have my workbench, I'm going to place it down.
Now, workbenches are great for building more variety of things. They're used for making tools, boats, beds, etc.
Now, here are some sticks. Now we're going to make a pick. You put 2 sticks on the bottom and then 3 along the top row.
Now, you have to put it in the same order as we did because it's almost like a formula.
Yeah. If you don't put it exactly that way, you're probably going to either get something else or not get anything.
Now, as you see, there are little clumps of black spots. Those are coal. Those are going to come great when you're making your torch because it's the only way to make your torch. Now, as you see, we're actually digging out a little cave for ourselves, which will be useful for our first night.
So we're taking the coal and we're collecting it since we're going to need that. If you might notice, I'm sorry, but the quality might not be great when it's dark because I'm not using any high quality video thing, so you might notice it looks kind of strange.
Now, although this may be a little long, it is perfect for surviving your first night because it gives you the basics of what you need. So
Now
we're here to help.
I'm showing you how you can't really break iron quickly using a wooden pick. So I would need to make a metal one to get the iron.
As you see, the one that we're breaking right now is coal, and the one below it, as we just walked in front of it, is iron. So there's just a little recap.
Now I'm making some torches.
Now torches, I don't think that you have to put them in the exact same order. I think you just have to put one stick on the bottom and one stick on top. I don't think you have to do it the same, right?
Yeah, just one stick on the bottom and one coal on top.
But make sure they're next to each other. Don't make them separated.
So here, I'm getting some materials so now that I can make a stone pickaxe. And then with the stone pickaxe, we can mine the iron, which will be a useful tool in the later episodes.
Now, for your first night, making a shelter doesn't have to be like a mansion. It has to be something that will just keep you alive. And keeping you alive is very helpful because this, you don't have to make it nice looking. You don't have to put in detail. Just something that you can look at the night, sleep in, and have protection.
Yeah, since you don't want to die in this game.
So you pretty much just want shelter that's protective, as mentioned.
No.
Now, mansions and stuff like that, that'll be later on once you become more advanced in your building skills. So you always do want to practice building houses and stuff, and we will get to that in our second video that we will be making right after this, I think.
Yeah. So, right now, we are just digging out our little hidey hole, as I heard someone else say in their tutorial. It's a kind of weird word, but I think it's a good description of what this
Hidey hole is something where it's nice and spacious, but yet you're
spacious? Just like small.
Spacious, small, but you're able to survive. So this is actually a fairly nice cave that we built for our first night. You don't have to have them that big. Something that will just fit a bed and maybe a workbench.
I know some people that will just make something big enough to fit themselves in. They can't even walk around in them.
But it's okay because it's not something that you're gonna always go back to. But I know that I always build like little houses, like when I'm building a big mansion, that are perfect just for me to sleep in. Nothing like nice or anything, just a little something. Now, as you see, there are pigs. Pigs are not venomous. They don't have anything.
Venomous?
Yes, they're snakes. Okay.
Okay.
But they do not harm you, but you can harm them. They also give off pork once you kill them, and you can cook that and eat it. But
we don't need pork at the moment since we have full hearts, which is your health. You have 10 hearts, and
in the beginning,
if something attacks you or if you fall, you will lose them.
Now, something that we were discussing before. How we figured out how there's 4 different modes. There's peaceful, easy, normal, and hard. I play on normal because it's a mix of everything.
On normal, you usually play on peaceful.
Well, yeah, at the night, but whatever. Okay, so on peaceful, there's nothing dangerous that can harm you. But on easy, normal, and hard, things such as creepers, spiders, and zombies come out. Those can be very deadly. Except for spiders during the day, they can actually be quite nice, but during night, they can attack you. But those are only on the modes easy, normal, and hard when they come out.
Yeah, if you're on peaceful, then nothing's gonna harm you, but it's kind of a pathetic mode, I want to say, since, I don't know.
I play on normal. Okay, as you see, sheep are here. Now, sheep are gonna come in handy when you're going to make that. Oh, and also, as you see in front of us, there are dogs. Dogs can actually become your own pets, and they can actually help you hunt down animals. You have to find a bone, which come from skeletons. Skeletons you can only get from easy, normal, and hard mode. And once you give a dog a bone, it becomes your pet, and it has a red collar on it. So
Well,
it knows
it
that
might
yours.
take more than one bone. Sometimes it takes 4 bones, sometimes it takes 1 bone. You don't know like how many it will take.
But most of my are usually 1 bone, but whatever. And as you see, we're going back to our fort to go and fix up the place, make a bed, and
right now we're breaking down our work
bench, which you can do at any time.
And we're going to place it down in our little hidey hole.
That's a nice word. That's my word of the day. And make sure you always check out our channel for new videos that are coming up. This is just a little heads up. The video's not ended yet.
Okay, so...
Okay, as you see, we added into... Oh, sorry.
I kind of just closed it up to show you how you can close it up if you want to not be disturbed. And now I am making a bed, putting 3 wood on the bottom and 3 wool on top.
Sorry, Devin. Okay, now as you see, we just lit the torches, which we'll show you now. See, there's a torch there. It lights up the room a lot, and those will definitely help you with, like, creepers and things like that not spawning in your home. Now, the bed is there. What you have to do, as you see, it said you can't sleep until night.
So
you can only sleep at night.
We're going to have to see when it's night.
Now, night, you'll see there's a moon and stars. Now, it's still a little dim outside, but we can see through the trees, but it's probably night right now. Usually, night is considered when the moon is halfway up and the sun is halfway down.
Not halfway, like slightly up.
Yeah. Okay, now we can go to bed. Now, as you see, it goes down. You go down, and then you dim. It dims.
And then you wake up, and it's morning.
And you're standing up, so there's no need to get out of bed.
So now we would walk up to our nice little door that's not a door.
And there's a pig! Now, as you see, nothing harmed us during the night. Now, what happens sometimes if you use the wrong material when you sleep, actually, animals can come and harm you. Like, they can wake you up and start hurting you, so you have to fight back. Make sure that you always go to bed with a weapon in your hand, because then if you were to wake up, you always see as we're making a sword. Make sure you always put that on your, like, as you see, we're holding it now. Make sure you always go to bed like that, so then if you're to wake up in the middle of the night and there's a zombie or something there, you're always able to fight it back.
Yeah, later in the series, you're going to see me having a problem where I wake up and things keep being in my house.
Now, there may be glitches like that, and those are not fun.
Yeah, so sometimes I really do not like to do this, but sometimes you just have to put it on peaceful when you sleep if there's a glitch in your house. Well, so this is a single player tutorial, and soon I'm going to make a multiplayer one with my friend megaHOLYGOD here.
Which I'm right here. Yeah, I have not gotten my account, so I'm going to be getting my account soon, towards the middle or end of this month. So be on the lookout for new multiplayer videos.
The multiplayer videos will probably be posted on both of our channels, since multiplayer, both of us. But I'm probably going to be the one that's recording them. We might both record them, but I think it might just be me.
Since I recently got my Mac, if you guys follow me on my channel, you guys have probably seen that I got my Mac already.
Okay, so here we go through the world of Minecraft. We were just exploring. You might notice that it's still kind of laggy in the game because
we haven't explored much.
Yep. And right there, you might see like a hole thing. That's kind of big, but you can still kind of live in there. If there are any parts where you cannot see the end though, then it's too big.
Yeah. So if you ever find like caves, as Deb mentioned, and you never see like an end, and there's always deep black holes, it's most likely that dangerous creatures are always going to spawn in there, because they always like to spawn in areas where it's like where there's shadows or it's dark. So under trees.
Right now, what I'm doing is I am making a
landmark.
So that way, if I'm walking across here and can't find my little hidey hole, I will have something to tell me where it is.
Rate, comment, and subscribe.